Warhorse Studios keeps going. A mere 2 weeks after the first livestream, we got a second Kingdom Come Deliverance livestream, this time with the lead designer as the co-host. So let's talk about the hardest hitting facts of this livestream first. Now the first thing of note here is the map size. We already know that the Trotsky map is smaller than the Gothenburg map. I took some screenshots of the previous Gothenburg map to figure out the relative size compared to this one. I scaled the map by looking at the clouds. It looks like the Trotsky map is just below half size of the Gothenburg map. This is easily explained away given the fact that the Trotsky map features a lot of nature and variation compared to the more flat lands around Gothenburg. This is not to say that it is small, however. You can see Trotsky here, a big castle in the distance, and it is very small, which means you have quite a bit of distance to travel to get to it. And we finally got an answer. Henry cannot swim. But another big reveal here, photo mode. This is a big plus for a lot of people, including myself, since the previous game did not feature it. Don't attempt to cheat with it, however, because our boy Henry says something every time you use it, which guards will hear.
What a view.
The Trotsky map is the first map you encounter in this video game, and it is also said that when you start the game, you will set your Henry up with perk points. You end up hurt, so you lose a bunch of those perk points, which you will have to relearn, and it's being explained in the first part of the game. I've actually broken my wrist when I was 15 years old, and it took me a hot minute to get control back. Now this also preserves the RPG features of building your character as you play. It is also cool to see that little details are being filled in, like seeing actual food on the spoon when you eat some of the perpetual stew. The death of a chicken instantly prepares it for cooking, no plucking needed. Same as Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Just like in KCD1, food can be cooked and even dried or smoked, so it'll last longer. It'll also weigh less, which is valuable in the early game when Henry can't lift as much. We can see here that the promise of Saviour Schnapps being more easily accessible is being kept. This is pretty early in the game and you're already getting one. Like in the previous game, you will get tipsy when you drink it. This comes with its own advantages and disadvantages, which you can now see in the buffs menu. This shows you exactly what is going on with Henry. And if you drink too much, you will actually black out. And if you do that around people that don't like you very much, they will rob you blind. Another cool thing about that is when you wake up, you'll actually see people walking around with your stuff on. You can clean yourself in a trough, and it is cool to see that your dirty hands and fingernails get clean. Another positive, it is now confirmed that you will stay cleaner throughout the game. However, if you do certain activities such as digging graves and wading around in the muck searching for a body, you will get dirty like you would in real life. Much to my dismay, the picking animation is back, so picking an entire field of flowers will get you going nuts like it did in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Flowers in your pocket do give you that same buff it did in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, so you know that you're going to be picking a bunch of those flowers for sure. Alchemy was also shown, and the graphics look far better than the first Kingdom Come Deliverance. It is still very familiar with the book on the right side showing all the details. Blacksmithing was not shown, but I hope we'll see that in the future. Now, they did say that when it comes down to actual skill points, that is one part of the story. The second part is actually player skill, which leads me to believe that if you forge a sword, the same sword twice, they're going to be different. Because you forged it differently, because you got the human error going on. And that really excites me, because I really hope that you can just make this unicorn of a sword. Another cool thing is that people react to what you wear and how you carry yourself. It also matters if you're smelly or not, because if you're in stealth and you smell, a guard can notice you. If you walk up to a set of bad guys with an axe in hand, they will react differently than when you walk up to them with it stowed in your belt. Your clothes also make the man approach the same brigands with bloody clothes, and they will steer clear.
Easy there. We're no robbers, we're just carrying out orders.
Probably because they think you have a bunch of bodies in the frickin' woods. The reputation system also got an overhaul. Your actions no longer stay localized to just a few people or regions. Your decisions and actions will bleed over if people or factions know each other. The game now also has the option to set up 3 prepared outfits. Tobi suggested the stealth, fight, and speech outfit for each of the 3 slots. Your belt allows to attach weapons and quick switch the weapons. This really shows that they listen to the feedback from the players, because these are very big convenience features. Another improvement here is that axe combat shows the lag of a stab button, because of course you can't stab with this particular axe, and rather only has the overhand in the horizontal plane directions. This shows off the advancements Warhorse has made on the combat system. Master strikes are still in the game, but there's a risk when you use them, and it is still very easy to die.
There I'm dead. That's very sad. I have died in combat.
Another cool thing is that dogs can and will help you in a fight, in this case very much needed. And since we're on the topic of animals, Pebbles is in the game, we already know that, but it's now been said that you can upgrade Pebbles, which is very much needed, because in the original game, Pebbles was a horrible horse when it came down to stats, and I really wish you could up those stats a little bit, and now that is going to be possible, which is really great, because I've always wished throughout the entire gameplay that I could upgrade the stats of Pebbles so it carry more or be less skittish. However, you still use Pebbles the entirety of the game, which is something I did as well. Another spoiler here, wolves are going to be in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and yes, they are dangerous. Which begs the question, are there any other dangerous animals in the woods in Trotsky? Food for thought. It is also possible to pause cutscenes now, so you no longer have to wait to do something else before coming back to the game. Tobi also said this.
Frame generation, yeah, there will be some, that's like a technical question, yeah, there will be some support of that.
This is again good news for us with lesser hardware, because we can get our GPU to unburden our CPU a little bit, thus giving us a better experience and higher frame rates. Now, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've watched some of my stuff in the past, please consider subscribing. Still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And as always, hashtag game for the sake of gaming. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Take care. Jesus Christ be praised. And I'm hungry. And thirsty. Nice.